Hey, what's going on, everybody? Shimoke here, and today we are taking a look at the Razer Raion, or Raion, I don't really know how to pronounce it. But anyways, pretty expensive controller, but you can actually buy it renewed on Amazon, and I got this one for around $35. I think that's definitely fair for what it is. Buying this anything close to $100 is way too much. I can't really express it because I'm using a headset mic right now, but very hollow, cheap plastic. I mean, it's really not anything advanced here. Moving on the trigger here, like if you graze the trigger a little bit, you can feel like a spring, like boinging, like on a cheap keyboard. So it's a little disappointing there. Quality wise, feels sturdy, but I'm looking at the Hori Fighting Commander here, which I have dropped at least 37 times. Tight as a drum, really. None of those negative spring feelings, metallic feelings, hollow feelings. I almost dropped it again. Anything like that on one of those. And of course, the DualShock 4 is like somewhere in between, But regardless, yeah, buying this thing full price, no, definitely don't do that. Get this used or renewed on Amazon. Of course, you can also do the returns through Amazon and everything. So let's get through compatibility. Plugged it into my PC, worked straight away. Plugged it into my PS5. Works in PS4 titles and works in PS5 titles perfectly fine. Whereas the Hori Fighting Commander does not, obviously. And the DualShock 4, of course, doesn't. So let's get to the buttons. So these buttons are mechanical. Supposedly. I mean, they don't have a tactile bump or anything like that. Move back a little bit here. They don't have a tactile bump at all. You don't feel when it actuates whatsoever, but apparently they're mechanical switches. They do feel good, though. I mean, it's not like it's bad or anything. It just doesn't really feel mechanical. It doesn't have like an actuation where you can really feel it actuate. But yeah, I do. Yeah, they feel fine. Just it was a selling point of the product, and it doesn't really feel like much, but they're okay. People talked about how they're a little loose feeling. I don't really feel that at all, but in general, with mechanical things, you do feel a little bit of looseness on the top there. That's common. So the D-pad, the one everyone talks about. In terms of Street Fighter, everyone says it's not very good. I'm not a Street Fighter player, but everyone says it's bad for Street Fighter because the more like the half circle and full circle motions just really are not great for it. And then as well, this being Street Fighter being a back to block. Also makes the D-pad a little bit more difficult. What about something like MK11 here? It's fine. It's actually completely fine. Every single special move is absolutely fine on this controller, and jump-ins are a lot easier. That's something people mentioned with this. Yeah, super duper easy with this controller to do jump-ins. If you try and jump in during a combo, sometimes it can be a little difficult. The timing's tight, but this you just hold diagonal. Like say a move is coming out, then you just hold diagonal and you'll jump right up. So. Nice. Good stuff. And I do like the clickiness. The clickiness is cool. I wish the clickiness were on the buttons, bro. Backboard, totally fine. I did, when I first started using it, I was resting a little bit on the circle here. Let's try getting close. Get it nice and intimate there. But yeah, I was resting a little bit, and that made me go down like that. Obviously in a much faster manner, right? But yeah, when I'm actually like focusing on the game, absolutely no problem whatsoever. So pretty easy, to be honest, and these moves as well. Obviously, the quarter circles, super easy on this controller. Then you get to command grabs, though. That's where there's a bit of a problem. So let me try and do an honest command grab, like as fast as I can. Okay. That wasn't supposed to work. Hold on. See? Oh, I actually got it again. Wait, I'm actually a beast. So I actually did find out a trick that you can do in MK11 to help solve that, but apparently I'm just a beast when I'm recording. But the trick is basically you can go down, diagonal left, diagonal back, diagonal forward, and then obviously do the one button, and you'll get the input. Watch this. Yeah, freest thing you've ever done in your life, basically. So that's actually faster than me giga moding like that. I actually was not. I was practicing that for like 5 minutes. I couldn't get it. I was like, oh, I've seen a flaw with this controller, but no, it feels good. It is a little big. Doesn't sit in the hand quite excellent. God, but then it does feel better than say a DualShock. But that does bring into the question Battle Beaver D-pad. Feels very, very good. And of course, Battle Beaver D-pads with the DualShock also work very well for things like Street Fighter. People say it works great for stuff like Street Fighter, so more versatility there. And then, of course, the Hori Fighting Commander, which really is just not my cup of tea, because this D-pad was just so uncomfortable for me. You know, I was reading a Reddit post about how people felt about the Hori Fighting Commander. Like, oh, it's great. I blistered my thumb on the D-pad, but it was great. Oh, lovely. And you know, even the DualSense with the individual buttons here, DualSense, I mean, it sits in the hands so well that it kind of grew on me as like a comfort controller. But when it comes to actual use in Mortal Kombat, I'm gonna say the Razer Raion is actually really solid. Of course, you can get it from Amazon renewed. They do free returns and stuff, so if you don't like it, you could just send it back. But the versatility of being able to use this on PS5, PS4, and PC has a headphone jack as well. Hori Fighting Commander does not. Of course, the DualShock DualSense controllers do. So, a surprisingly decent controller. Okay, I don't buy that I was able to do the command grab. We do it again. Dude, why am I doing it? I guess I'm just used to it at this point, okay? Yeah, people said it took a lot of getting used to. I'm having a fine time, but it is similar to the Hori Fighting Commander, so, I mean... yeah, easy as pie, I'd say. Of course, anything like this is going to take some getting used to, but yeah, I think after only like 2 hours-ish with the controller, having a totally fine time with it, having no issues whatsoever. I mean, really haven't run into anything other than those command grabs, which I all of a sudden could magically do. Yeah, I mean, I'd recommend this controller. Yeah, anywhere under 40-50 bucks is okay, because you know, you get the luxury of the headphone jack. A lot of people like having the headphone jack, me especially. But I guess it's just that thing of it being a feature-rich controller, as well as being a decent fighting game controller for MK11. Just maybe not so much Street Fighter. But yeah, let me know what you think of the Razer Raion in the comments below. Did I incite you on a good purchase? Let me know, and thanks for watching.